Today we're going to make pepper steak. I seasoned my steak off camera. I cut them into slices, really small slices, and I added steak seasoning, smoked paprika, salt, and a little black pepper. I am going to add some soy sauce, some oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon cornstarch, and 1 teaspoon oil. Then mix that together. The trick for the baking soda is it tenderizes your steak. Yes, I learned that from watching cooking videos, so do not skip that step. For the sauce, I am going to add, I think that's about 1 tablespoon soy sauce, about 2 tablespoon oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon sugar, 1 teaspoon cornstarch, and about 1/3 of a cup water, and I'm just going to mix that all together until it's combined. For my vegetables, I'm using scallions, peppers, onions, ginger, and a garlic. I'm going to chop my ginger and my garlic into really small pieces, as small as I can get them. For my scallions, I am going to cut the white part in small pieces, and for the green part, I am going to cut them in bigger pieces because I'll use that at the end. For the onions, I cut them in half and then I cut them in 4 because I wanted them in bigger pieces. And then for my carrots, I'll just slice them horizontally. To a hot pan, I added about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then I'm going to add the white part of the scallion, my ginger and my garlic to my pan first and let that saute for a little. Then I'm going to add the rest of my vegetables and I'm going to cook that for about 3 minutes until my vegetables are sauteed and not fully cooked. Once that's finished, I'll remove them from the pan and I'll add my steak and separate it in my pan. Off camera, I did added a little oil because my pan needed a little bit more oil, so I would suggest adding some oil before you add your steak to your pan. I let it cook on each side for about 3 minutes and then I'll flip it over. Right here, you're gonna see me turning them. I'm just showing you how I slice my steak. You see, they're pretty thin, so that makes it easier to cook. So I'll just turn it over and I'll let it cook on the other side for about 3 minutes. After that, I'm going to add my sauce that I made previously to my pan, and I'm going to combine all of that with my meat. Once that's combined, I'll just add my vegetables and I'll mix that all together. You see how pretty those vegetables look? Honestly speaking, I think I could do away with the carrots because I think it took away some of the flavor from the steak, in my opinion. So next time I'm making this, I'm not gonna add carrots, but to your discretion, you can try it with the carrots. Now I'm just adding a little water. I think I add about 1/3 of a cup water to this. Right here, I am going to add some browning. This is totally optional. I wanted it a little bit darker, so I added, I think that's about a 1/2 teaspoon. It wasn't a full teaspoon. I just added because I wanted the color to get brighter. Right there I'm adding my scallions, and I'm going to add some crushed peppers. Why I couldn't remember that. I added some crushed peppers, stir that in, and I just let it sit on low heat for 5 to 6 minutes. Just look, this was so tasty, and the steak, I promise you, is very tender. That's what the baking soda do. As I said, don't skip the step with the baking soda, you know, you just learned something. Now I'm gonna plate that up with some white rice. I'm serving that with some white rice because my favorite with this is white rice. Pepper steak and white rice, you can't go wrong. Yeah, so I'm just plating that up. Then I'm gonna garnish with some scallion to make it look, you know, like a razzle dazzle, and the taste will be nice and it look pretty. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.